Leo, welcome to your reading today. How are you? You're so welcome here. You're with me, Catherine. This is a soul mapping spiritual guidance session just to see where you're at, where you're headed, any useful information from Spirit on your journey. So we're in very powerful times at the moment, Leo. I hope all is well. Just shuffling and working with the oracle. Then we're going to work with the tarot. And then together we'll work on which chakra points and gene keys would be useful to focus on as a contemplation and a meditation in your practice, in your journey work. And then finally a postcard from Spirit to just give us a really lovely end to the reading, Leo. I've just finished Taurus, so I'm just going to have to change my energy for Leo. Leo, Spirit is asking you to be the very best version of yourself and to start today. Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. Listen to the voice within when it persists. Wow, Leo. Okay, so Spirit is saying be the very best version of yourself that you can be and start today. Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with, Leo. Listen to the voice within when it persists. I'm just going to carry on with the oracle cards now. Now, the other day I was thinking about how to explain to those people that ask me, it's like, where are you hearing the inner voice that persists, for example? So perhaps this is an important moment to help you identify within yourself, Leo, where that is. For me, if there's spiritual guidance that I really must be listening to and following through with, for me, I hear it in my left side. My right side is more the analytical, okay, the car needs some fuel, I'll do that later on. I better do some hoovering. Those are not inner voices, and they don't come from the space where I hear spiritual guidance and messages and any incoming sort of psychic information that I need to be aware of. So that might be helpful, Leo, to listen to the voice within when it's persisting and just to differentiate the voices. Now you may hear, just the, oh, wouldn't it be nice to go for a walk, as guidance. And where does that come from, as opposed to right, it is time to cook dinner, which is a much more practical than logical. Okay, so just trying to differentiate within yourself where you hear the voice that persists, Leo, for this guidance. That Spirit is asking you to be the best version of yourself. Start today, Leo. Your soul will find those you are meant to experience life with. And embrace whatever situation you're in, and embrace this voice within that's persisting, and come into some solitude. Now, in solitude and in stillness and in quiet, we can definitely start to hear the voice within that's persisting. And we understand more and more over time that it is helping us and really giving us a time to be in the stillness with it, so that we can choose what we need to choose to do to become the best version of ourselves, to give us the momentum and the motivation and the initiation to start today, Leo. Start today, because you have so much potential, Leo. They're saying there's so much potential, but they are asking you for a purification period. And then to be going forward. So go forward with this information about becoming the best version of yourself. It looks to me like it might be about perhaps some new way of thinking, eating, sleeping, diet, lifestyle. Something obviously positive to help you be the best version of you, Leo. And then the voice that you're hearing, the soft whispers, the nudges from spirit, however and wherever you feel, sense, hear, see that voice, it's going to bring you back into full potential, Leo. And they're saying, move forward with that. And perhaps that's the gentle nudge, the gentle voice you've been hearing. It's been persistent. It's time for purification. It's time for that journey, that time to go ahead with that process, Leo. And becoming the best version of ourselves, Leo, and starting today is like one of those things that all human beings, find so hard to initiate. We procrastinate around it. We'll say, we'll start tomorrow, But Spirit is saying, start today, become the best version of yourself today. Listen to that voice, Leo. And then all this potential about finding those you are meant to experience life with, Leo, will come forward. You will be going forward in a very clear way. And so let's just ask the Moonology for a little bit more clarification, and then we'll move into your tarot. So definitely to hear the voice and understand solitude, but also if it's perhaps lifestyle related, solitude, quieting the mind, coming into meditation can be very purifying. Contemplation can be very purifying. Going on a walk in nature, start today, very purifying, and it's very much about you being in solitude. And I don't think that's a negative thing. Solitude for me is always a positive thing. It's where you can contact and connect with spirit and your guides, the real solutions to things, the real answers, Leo. And so yes, I would take the time to embrace some solitude, to become the best version of yourself. Start today, whatever that practice is, Leo, whatever you're in at the minute. So just asking the Moonology for you as well, Leo, what's going on here? What does our beautiful Leo collective need to know? Thank you, Spirit. Emotions are running high. So this situation, Leo, is calling you to be the best version of yourself and start today. Listen to the voice that's giving you the information, the wisdom, the directions to move forwards. That's a beautiful pathway forwards there, Leo. And just know that Spirit is saying, take time for you, take time for purification, clear your mind, settle your emotions, work on your purification, Leo. And then all this potential is coming forwards. Anything else from the Moonology? Thank you, Spirit. And when you do this, a win-win outcome is forecast. So that's very, very positive, Leo. Win-win outcome is forecast as you move forward into your potential through purification, embracing some solitude for a little while to do that process with Spirit, listening to the voice when it persists. And they're saying within that process, look at the bigger picture, Leo. Look at the bigger picture. So let's ask the tarot now to clarify this message. Thank you, Spirit. Leo, you're in a transition. So you have the Six of Swords. And they're saying that as you move forward, after this period of perhaps purification, solitude, you will be entering calmer waters and that you are in a healing process. So Six of Swords transitions, coming into traveling forwards on a new journey, health-wise, perhaps emotionally, coming into more stability, purification, maybe taking a retreat, Leo, listening to that inner voice in some peace and quiet, a retreat that holds you with maybe yoga, meditation, contemplation, even dietary purification. When we look at even water fasting is a very, very, very purifying journey. One I've done before and has been interesting in its ability for purification. I am not a doctor. I'm not suggesting you do a water fast, and it's just anecdotal. But Spirit seems to be asking you to move into something that feels more pure, more you, Leo, so that you can access your potential. Looking at the bigger picture for you, for your life as you move forward. Thank you, Spirit. So, using the energy of the King of Cups, Leo. Maybe seeking some advice from somebody you trust, or listening to that voice within. Because we had emotions are running high, and the King of Cups is about emotional intelligence. So perhaps Spirit is asking you to find this solitude for purification so that you can settle your emotions and so they're not running high. Come back into your innate emotional intelligence, Leo. And in that settling of your emotions, becoming the best version of yourself. And perhaps asking for some help from a friend, or perhaps if you are going on retreat, of the teacher, of the space holder, of best practices for this purification. And because Spirit is saying Two of Pentacles is the frequency that needs to be accessed here for this healing purification. So accessing balance, accessing flexibility, because of whatever has been going on emotionally for you, Leo. You've been perhaps juggling too many financial things and there's been stress. Feeling up and down, emotions are running high and low. And just feeling emotionally out of kilter, not feeling balanced. So really lacking balance, Leo, at the minute, and feeling that you can't concentrate, you can't become your best version of yourself. But they are saying it's really important to start that process today. Start the purification process today. Bring yourself back into balance, Leo. That's your potential to move into this much better feeling that you may have been seeking here, and trying to hear that inner voice. And they're saying, listen to that inner voice. Let's see if we can clarify a little bit more with the tarot. I'm also going to use the Light Seers deck in a moment, because the Light Seers deck is wonderful, very concise information overview of what the cards mean. And I recommend that as something to have at home by your side, Leo. And Ace of Cups. So as soon as you take this decision, you've got a win-win outcome, full of potential here and new beginnings. So Spirit is saying they're offering you this frequency and this opportunity, this potential, Leo, to become the best version of yourself and start today. This is going to bring an upsurge of new feelings, Leo, that you're going to feel perhaps into new relationships. It could be loveships, it could be just friendships, it could be work relationships, it could be even your own relationship, primarily, of course, with yourself, and feeling better about yourself. So the Ace of Cups is a wonderful card, and a nice communication to say, as you do move forward and you do choose that point, that reset point, that solitude, the purification, Leo, the calming and the balancing of the emotions, that you will feel better. You will start to feel new beginnings, new hope, Ace of Cups, new emotions, basically, and much better, more balanced, Leo. So sending you so much love in whatever situation you're in at the moment. I'm just asking now of the light seers. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. You feel like you've been stuck, but you have, Leo, you do hold the key to your own success. You hold the keys to your own potential and purification as you go forward, and coming back into balance, coming back into feeling much better emotionally. Again, wow, Two of Pentacles. So twice, Two of Pentacles. So this is when I know Spirit is pouring through when we get this same repeat tarot cards. It's a fascinating thing, Leo, and very powerful to receive that double communication. So come back to balance, come back to emotional balance. And then this potential that you're seeking in life, in yourself, even in relationships, in friendships, in those, that really amazing Ace of Cups energy in life, where we're just feeling, celebration and back to feeling good again, Leo. So again, just hoping this reading is resonating and helping, Leo. And these are just soul mapping points on the journey, all the journeys we're on. And this is a timeless reading. So whenever it's reached you and guiding you and helping you, thank you, Spirit. Okay, because they're saying you've been in the Nine of Swords energy, frequency, emotionally just not feeling good at all, Leo. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, and they're clarifying again here. You've been in tower moments emotionally, and you hold the power to step into that purification process now and decide to take quiet time, Leo, to come home to yourself, to rebalance yourself, really balance, like Two of Pentacles. They're saying balance is absolutely paramount, and that is part of the purification of whatever you've been through. And once you step into that journey and decide to become this best version of yourself today, Leo, you're opening yourself up into all these new possibilities. The world is a powerful card to receive as well, Leo, powerful card. So when Leo Spirit steps through into this new portal, the world, and takes the decision and the moment to choose purification, to choose to listen to the inner voice that's guiding them to something very positive, what are the outcomes? Wonderful. The Emperor, Leo, that is so powerful. Your energy, your potential returns. All of your emotional balance will return. And so you will know deep down, whatever this voice is saying to you, it's a wholesome voice. It's just guidance for, do the meditation class or go for the walk or change diet or anything to really bring this emotional balance back into play. Any purification processes that feel right for you, that you feel guided towards, Leo, will take you right through the process and right into a brand new world full of the Ace of Cups energy, full of this happiness, joy, balance, even new relationships that you may be seeking, Leo. Now, I'm going to read the Emperor to you because I really feel, Leo, that you're on this cusp of making this decision, and it's a powerful moment if you're listening to this reading to choose today to become the best version of yourself, because when you do, And you step through these portals and step into the solitude and step in with spirit and this guidance that you are receiving, that you've been hearing. You will be able to find your confidence again, your harmony, and be able to give back again. So it may have been a period of time with this Tower and this Nine of Swords where you felt absolutely stuck and emotions are running, in chaos or in turmoil. So the Emperor's message is one of ambitions met and success found, Leo. So this is that potential. You will access and reach that potential that you've got deep down inside. And for whatever reason, something's been blocking it, emotional Tower moments, perhaps. So the Emperor is often seen as the card of the divine masculine. The Emperor brings forth a desire to build a better world, Leo, and bring that through one step, one brick at a time. Leo, use your mind as well as your heart and rise to power and potential as you lead your own evolution in purification and emotional balance. Become your own emperor and access your own infinite success and potential, Leo. That's so beautiful. Spirit is saying, step into the fiery energy of success and rise. Rise again, Leo. Come back into your power. Come back into feeling your true, stable, balanced power, Leo. Embody confident, compassionate leadership, Leo, and exercise sovereignty over your reality, because the world is yours, Leo. The world is yours. And they were said that just prior. So the world is yours, Leo, but there is this journey that you're on to move through whatever's been going on emotionally, these Tower moments, this Nine of Swords, feeling depleted, lost, sad, frustrated. So I'm now asking Spirit what chakra points you should be focusing on, Leo. So we have the heart chakra, and focusing here on following your flow gently and easily. Leo, love is the gentle, powerful presence that radiates through you. Just go quiet, listen, and deepen into your heart. Know that it is safe for you to be gentle and graceful. So that's that balanced emotions in the heart space. Know that you can follow your heart's desire and that you can take the path of least resistance, Leo. Know that it is easy to be gentle and graceful when you connect to the rhythms of the earth and the universe. So grounded and connected in the heart space with ease and grace. And then they're saying here again, take some space. What's really interesting is that the throat chakra, this is the throat chakra card, is about communication. So what is it that you need to also communicate that your heart really needs now, so that you can start today becoming the best version of yourself? Or what do you need to hold back from saying? Sometimes when we speak too fiercely, too energetically, emotions in others, ourselves, can run high and causing imbalance, Leo. Or perhaps it's been happening, somebody's been deluging you with emotional Tower moments, and you need to come away, take some space. They're actually saying take space again and one of the first cards out was solitude. So space and solitude. Come into your heart and ground and balance your energies and your emotions, Leo. So this is beautiful. And it says, Leo, you have all the space that you need to flourish, grow, and express yourself, but also to take that time now. Leo, take up your space in all areas of your life. So I feel that you may have been receiving emotional overwhelm, definitely feeling it. The Spirit is saying you're going to need some quiet time, some solitude, some space to come back into your heart, to come back into balance, to come into some sort of purification, taking time out with practices that help purify your body, mind, soul, spirit, heart, everything, Leo. Because then you're coming back into your power, you're coming back into the Emperor, and you can move back out into the world in that more balanced, healed space. So concentrating on your heart, your throat as meditation points. I'm going to link a heart meditation at the end of this video for you, and also a higher self connection guided meditation in case you feel that that will help in this process. And then they've asked you to come into unity. So this is incredible. Unity consciousness at the third eye. So here, Leo. And I wonder if that is where you've been listening to or noticing, sensing, seeing, feeling, listening to this powerful voice within you, which is guiding you for the solitude, the quietness, the space to come into meditation, contemplation, so that you can come back to balance and ease out all the emotional stress and tower moments. So this is a powerful card. I'm going to just read it to you. Leo, see the unity and harmony within the polarities. So whatever you're experiencing, they're asking you to see the harmony within the polarities. Choose to align with the center point of balance again, Leo. And remember that harmony and love for one and all is very important. Leo, open to seeing with fresh eyes a more balanced perspective. And there's that 2 balance. So 3 suggestions now for balance, Leo. Balance is needed. The truth of the matter lies in between the polarities within which you are experiencing. So these emotions, Leo, emotions running high and low, all the extremes within the heart space lies the truth of the matter. So it's not in the extremes. Come back to balance through the heart, the throat, the third eye. Purify, use practices of meditation, contemplation, anything else that works for you, Leo. They're saying you must come back into this balance and this unity. So you're feeling split out and separated perhaps from something or someone or yourself even. And the way to come back into this unity is to find the solitude and the space and the quietness. Listen to the voice and start today. Become the best version of yourself today, Leo. So sending you so much love in this situation. It sounds very intense. We got Gene Key 22. Now, if you haven't studied your Gene Keys, this also could be another moment of clarity, something to study. Your Gene Keys profile is free. You can go to genekeys.com and download that. You need place of birth, time of birth, if you've got it, and obviously date of birth. It's like getting information like you would on an astrological chart, but it's very different. It has a lot of information on your life's work, your soul's purpose, and very importantly, it has something called the Venus sequence, which works very deeply on the emotions that you run, why you run them, the shadows, the gifts, the cities, all the dilemmas in relationships, emotions. And the Venus sequence I would highly recommend in relationship to this reading. Now, you may have Gene Key 22 in your profile, you may not, but it is relevant as a frequency in this reading, this soul mapping transmission that's guiding you through this situation you're facing, Leo. So the dilemma here is accountability. Whether your accountability or another's accountability, only you will understand as you're listening which way it goes. Now, the shadow is dishonor. And again, if emotions have been running high and it's around this shadow of dishonor and looking at this dilemma of accountability, who's accountable for this shadow of dishonor? Taking time and quiet space to reflect, cleanse, purify your mind, your body, your heart, your soul, your emotions with spiritual practices so you can find the clarity and find graciousness and grace. And again, this reading is absolutely incredibly doubling up from Spirit, saying ease and grace. Leo, finding ease and grace. Love needs to be gentle, graceful, easeful. And the way through as well here is graciousness. It may be you need to extend grace to another in a situation or to yourself, and coming into ease and grace and space and harmony, back into balance with yourself, Leo, from whatever has been going on here. So I'm going to ask Spirit now to guide us in a postcard from Spirit. These are beautiful. All the links for the cards, the gene keys, all this information, this beautiful Light Seers pocket notebook is below, Leo. And it would be amazing if this reading has resonated, if you want to leave me a message, if there's anything you'd like me to meditate on, send prayers and energy and positive light to energy to, Leo, let me know. And this is your postcard from Spirit. Dear you, dear Leo, you are in such good shape right now that we're all doing a happy dance in this moment. You have the power to make a choice to get with Spirit and go create a miracle. So this is what they're asking you, to take solitude, come to purification, listen to Spirit, listen to the voice. You may wonder where this is all going, but if you want to manifest your desires for the highest good, becoming the best version of yourself, Leo, you need to stay focused on the now. Start now. All power is in the present moment. Ask yourself, what are your dominant thoughts right now, Leo? What beliefs are you motivated by, Leo? Do you have clarity right now? Now, that purification that came through is also about clarity. The purer we are in emotions, in thinking, the clearer we are. How is your conscious contact with the divine? Wow, so they really are asking you to have conscious contact with that voice inside that you're hearing, or around in the non-local field that is guiding you, Leo. Are you plugged in, or are you trying to do life by yourself? Try to get rid of negative energy now. So that's that purification, and it's the emotions, Leo. So they're asking you to come back to balance, cleanse your emotional field, come back to centering yourself, focusing on heart meditations, clear clarification of how you want to speak, and then really noticing how to balance and harmonize unity consciousness and awareness. in this third eye chakra space. They're saying, let all resentments be gone, Leo. Let all resentments, all these tower moments, all this emotional turmoil, let the resentments be gone. Forgiveness and love can enter then. Leo, you can do your life beautifully and create your most powerful future right here and right now. That's the same message again, Leo. Start today, become your best version of yourself today. That's just really powerful, Leo. I hope this is really helping. Take that action in this moment right now. Leo, aren't you thrilled to know you have a huge cheering section over here? We love you so much, Leo. Love, Spirit. So, Leo, that is a very, very powerful, clear message to start today. When this message reaches you, and just meditate on the heart, find your quiet space, communicate, talk to Spirit, work with grace, work with love, purify, rebalance, harmonize, and just embrace this new beginning, this new start point right here, right now. Listen to the voice inside, Leo. Leo, sending you so much love, and I hope that has served and helped. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take lots of care.